Hey everyone, Bryan Mull, Team Love Knife, here with another installment in the series of how to streamline your digital life. Today I'm taking a part 2 series on inbox zero. After speaking with colleagues and doing some research, there's a lot of people that suffer from this, that they just can't get through their inbox, all their emails. And I know I touched on some tips and tactics in my last video, but I wanted to extend it even further. Here we are, Thursday, July 13th. I got an inbox full of emails. This time I'm going to go through and clear this out, but I'm going to also discuss some of the other tactics that I didn't discuss in my last video. So I'm going to jump right in here. One of the things I do is within Gmail is I tag people that I actually want emails from. Bill from Natawil is a client that I work with, so I definitely want to know when his emails show up. Amy from Loving Spoonful is another freelance client of mine. I definitely want to know when her emails show up. So by default, if they have a new email and they're tagged, they show up under important and unread. I like this because honestly, out of all these emails in here that are new, this is probably the only one that really matters. So I'm going to come in here. I had offered them some SEO help. Hey, this would be awesome. We could definitely use the help. I'm really hearing about this. Let's find a time to chat. Thank you for having our back. Absolutely. Let's try to schedule a time for next week after 5 p.m. Any day, Monday through Friday. Thanks so much. Speak with you soon. Love to end off that way. Sincerely, my signature is already in here, so I'm ready to send this. This is good. And then at this point, I'll be waiting from her to get back to me so I can put this in her folder. I'm done with that email until she gets back to me. Okay, let's go on here. Google Calendar. I get these every day. Sometimes these tell me about stuff that I have scheduled. I like this, but I don't need it today because it's empty. Gone. I have a new video on YouTube. Great. Don't really care. I knew about that. WP Engine. I'm going to come back to this one because I host with them and I kind of want to know what they're talking about. Dunkin' Donuts app update. Don't need it. AccuData. This is a place that I used to get direct mail lists. I don't use them as much. I'm tired of their newsletter. I'll look for the unsubscribe. Here it is. The other tactic that I didn't talk about in my part 1 is unsubscribe from email newsletters that you don't need. If you're not reading them and you don't care, hit the unsubscribe button and stop getting them. It's one less email in your inbox. Delete. Case study screenshots. Great to know about this. Fish, once again, man, it kind of like burns me up because I want to go see these, but I'm not going to unsubscribe. I'm just going to delete it because I can't go. Adobe Magazine. This should really go into my need to read folder. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up a filter, and it's from new issue. So what I'll do is, let me go back here, is the subject line typically has new issue. So what I'll do is I'll create a filter. From, oh, they make this difficult. So I can't, since they use an email list provider, it's harder to make it. To make this list, but I'll just say that my subject that I'm going to use on this is a new issue from Creative Magazine. Okay. What I'll do is I'll create a filter with the search, skip it, and apply the label need to read. And what that'll do is every time that email comes in with that subject line, it'll automatically put it in my need to read folder. It takes just this one time. I got to make this extra step. Looks cool. Nothing I really want to click on this month, so I'm going to delete. But I made the rule so that it'll automatically go into my need to read folder. Vimeo, it's time to save the internet. I don't need their emails. I'm going to unsubscribe. I wonder sometimes by unsubscribing from newsletters, do you get put on other data lists or other email lists because they know you read them? But I still go through the effort of unsubscribing through these every so often just to keep them out of my inbox. Creative market. I already have a filter for these guys. I'm going to say I need this no reply creative market. So filter message like this. Anything with that, skip it. Apply to need to read. Create a filter. Go through here. They actually send some cool stuff, so I will go through and look at this, but I'm going to put this in my need to read for now. Grammarly, great tool, been using it, but I don't need their email newsletter. Okay. A lot of these, they make it hard to unsubscribe. You got to click multiple boxes. It's not just a one-click thing anymore. They don't want you unsubscribing. Beyond, I don't even know what this is. I guess it's when I was looking for a job. I'm going to click on this email options and see what it says. Hopefully I can get out of the list. Okay, I can. Okay, great. Done. Delete. Invoice paid from a client. Great, I already know about that. Your partner for mobile apps. This is a spam message from somebody in India. I can't do much about this. I just delete them. Another Google Calendar message. Nothing in there that I need. Another Google Doc invitation for my Isolator account. Don't need it. Bill, I actually sent him a video review and a Zoom meeting, so I can put this into Natawill. Doesn't need to be in there. Chris Flanagan, once again, if you remember my last video, I have some updates for him. So what I'm going to do is star this, and he really should have that. He should be marked when his emails come in. So I'm setting him up. Here's an email that Jackie needs me to send to someone at MailShark. Here's an update for a plugin that I sometimes use. I'll put this in the need to read to get back to later. GoDaddy cancellation notice. Don't really care about any of these names except for Billy Bisco, so I will go back and renew that today. So once again, this leaves me down to 4 emails really, that I will take care of by the end of the day. Most of these are like 5-minute tasks, so I'm not going to bore you with them right now, but that's how you get down to inbox 0. So I'm going to show you my need to read folder. I put a lot of my messages forward directly into here, and when I have time to go through these and read these, I will. I do make a point of doing this once a week, usually on a Friday or a weekend, and I have subfolders in my need to read. I have design and development. This is where my creative market emails should go, because these tell me about different WordPress themes and design goodies. It gets its own folder, and then I also have stuff that comes from Quora as well that I funnel into these need to read folders that I read when I have time. But it helps me keep my inbox clean. And as you can see, even by using these rules and keeping it clean, I still had about 20 emails in there. But it's real easy to get down to 4 that I'll finish before the end of the day. So hopefully this helps. In this lesson, I really want to stress the importance of using filters, the importance of unsubscribing from newsletters that you no longer use, and not being scared to delete emails that you're never going to use. So thank you very much for listening. This is the end of part 2 in my Streamlining Your Digital Life series, Inbox 0 video number 2. Hope this helped. Bryan Mull, over and out.